Hey Libra. So, like I was saying, with this new beginning, you might have a tendency to try to figure everything out. You might have a tendency to try to not have clarity. Things won't be clear. You won't have all the details. So just try not to get carried away in that. Don't get too stuck in your own head. We have the temperance in the reverse clarifying the temperance in the upright. So I do feel like your emotions probably sometimes are a little bit wishy-washy. I do feel like sometimes you're like, I got this, I don't got this, I got this, I don't got this. And I guess that's another, thing with what I just said. Just make sure that you don't really give into any of that self-doubt that maybe you'll have. Now, like I said in the other video, I thought it was funny how Emma Watson said that she was self-partnered this year. Well, you have the Hierophant clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, and I definitely feel like that came out for a reason. I feel like, Libra, that's how a lot of you are. Whether you're in a relationship of some sort or not, there is some sense of self that you're committing to. There is some sense of traditions or morals or standards that you're holding on to, and that you are committing yourself to, and that you are really putting into account when it comes to your self-worth. I do think that, there are, was some past energy that perhaps was immature. There might be some energy, again, like I said, that wants to come back. I think that there is no longer the disappointment attached to that energy on your side, but I do feel like there is also not even a equal level playing ground on that other side. I don't even think that it speaks the same language as you anymore. Whatever that person or thing is that perhaps wants to come back, that maybe at one point was a disappointment. I think that with this ending, with this cycle being completed, there is clarity. There is no confusion. There is no gridlocked side to you. You've made up your mind. You've learned what you needed to learn. You're not being stubborn. This is just you're the new you. And I think whatever reconciliation or whatever community or person that wants to come back, whatever reconciliation that wants to happen and perhaps has been trying to happen, I think that that that's something that doesn't bring you happiness. It doesn't bring you your 10 of cups. It's something that you don't need. Now you have the Two of Pentacles in the upright clarifying the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is the same thing that I said with the Temperance card. There is this juggling, this back and forth, this up and down and up and down. I think mainly this has to do with your own self-doubt, your own insecurities, you getting in your head, going back and forth with yourself. I got this. I don't got this. I got this. I do got this. That's what I think it is. And I think you need to give yourself a little bit more credit and trust the process a little bit more and know that it is a process. The King of Wands is clarifying the Knight of Wands. So I do think that there is, I said this with Gemini, I do think that there is a parent energy to you that is really overcoming a lot of the bullshit, even your own. And I think if you're worried about that, I got this, I do got this, I don't got this, type of energy, that parent energy is going to take care of it for you. So just, again, trust that your instincts are brand spanking new. Excuse me, sorry. So, yeah. You're getting a lot of the same cards that Gemini got. I just did the Gemini reading. You're getting a lot of the same cards that they got. Again, this Three of Cups in the reverse clarifying the King of Cups. There's something that wants to come together. There's someone that wants to come together. There's something that you are just not going to give your emotional energy to. A group, a person, a thing, a job. I think this is probably an ex, something from the past. This could be energy around you. This could be that drama. This could be, you know, that bullshit that wants to come back in. But I do think that, again, you know, the drama and the bullshit, it's not something that you need. It's not something that's reciprocal. It's not something that's balanced. I think that you know that the reason why, I'm making such a mess, sorry, but I think that you know that the reason why that drama and that bullshit is there is probably because it can't handle the new reality of who you are and what you've become. It can't handle the change. It doesn't want to handle the change. And I think you can get carried away with that uncertainty a little bit. I think that might be the thing that makes you a little uneasy. I think from time to time you do think about the past. I think from time to time you do think about the endings and how at one point they were painful, but it doesn't change them from being endings. I think sometimes I don't want to say you're hung up on the past or anything like that, but I think you're very much aware that it does have to do a big part of why you are where you are now and why you are the way that you are now. It's something that you don't want to hold on to emotionally, but you also don't want to forget it because you don't want that shit to happen again. Let's clarify the King of Wands here for Libra, November 2019. Regardless of your situation now, you are new, you are different, the cycle is over and completed, and you are committed to yourself. Regardless of what you're doing. Again, there could be someone who wants to talk to you. But again, it's not on your level. Could be some offer that wants to come in. Some naive offer. But you're either going to see right through it from the get-go, or it's not going to work. And either it wants to manipulate you or you know that you have the power to manipulate it. I think either way, you're not interested. It reminds me of, like, you know, we all wish for that one opportunity to get back at that one person, and then we're at that opportunity, and it's like this can go so many ways. I can eat this up and relish in it, or I can take the high road, but I don't know. I really want to be petty just this one time, you know? That's kind of what that reminds me of. It's like, what do I want to do? This person doesn't even realize that they've entered their own doom. Coming back, or, you know, trying to offer me something, or they're a page, I'm a king. They don't even realize they're in danger. That's kind of what I get with that. So, you know, I think even though you are transforming, there is some anxiety with that. Libra, you like balance, and I think when things are new for you and when you are going through some type of ascension or transformation, it does kind of throw you off a little bit. Because things aren't balanced for the time being. But that goes back to what I was saying of how you're just kind of going to have to push forward anyway. Regardless of the confusion, regardless of the murky waters, regardless of not having all the details. Trust yourself, trust the process. Stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking so much. Stop getting in your head. Stop holding on to things, ideas that you don't need to anymore. Because it's leading you down the right path. It's leading you to that Ten of Pentacles. So Libra, before I start with your advice cards, I will say thank you for tuning into Glow in the Dark Tarot. Please like, comment, share, subscribe this video. I'm saying this now just in case this video cuts out, because if it cuts out, I'm probably just going to let it cut out, and that's it. But thank you so much for tuning in. And I really want to hear from you guys, so leave me a comment, share this video, subscribe. There's a job that you are going to be happy to do, Libra. And I think you're going to pull on a lot of past experiences and insight. Whether that's painful or not. No matter who it's coming from. But again, like I said, it's going to lead you in the right direction. You're going to end up walking away towards what you need to walk away towards. Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost like this is already set up for you, Libra. It's almost like this is already set up for you to be victorious. Like this is already set up for you to win. And for everyone to see. Regardless of how they feel about it. I feel like you really won't be feeling any ways about it. You've really gotten yourself to a point where really the bullshit and the past things, and you cut out so many things in your life that really certain stuff is truly irrelevant. And I think that, you know, certain things that are irrelevant, you've always known that. But now it's like the irrelevant things are finding out how irrelevant they are. Air signs are so fucking powerful that somehow we deliver people's reality checks. Ever notice how air signs evolve and then people usually follow very slowly? That's because air signs are ahead of the game. That's why we're always so weird. That's why it's hard for us to really find people who understand us, because we always think so far ahead of people, and when they caught up to us, we're already on to the next thing. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. So Libra, I think your main obstacle right now is you. You know what to do with external obstacles, whether it be people, jobs, love, situations, things like that. Your main obstacle is you, and you getting in your head and you juggling with yourself about your own doubt.